Hey everyone, how's everyone doing out there? It's your boy Kasim again, here at Black Power Rise, where I'm here to uplift you, open your eyes, as well as just try to my best to inspire you all, everyone out there, and let you all know about your gift God's given you. It's up to you to discover it. But before I get started, hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment once you hear this, because I've got something great for you guys. And you know, I talk about success and stuff, and it's not to show off, but it's just to inspire all of you, like I always say, because I've seen so many people feel like they basically give up on life, and that's not what I want you guys to do. But I can't want it more than you. You have to want it. So today I'm going to discuss about the grind of success. You know, to have a real successful life and to have what you really want in life, you do have to grind. What I mean by that is, yes, it takes hard work. And then once you start off, yes, it's going to be hard because you're not used to it. But once you get used to it, you can make it easier. That's where working smarter and not harder comes in that. Or if you do your research first, you can find a way to work smarter and then harder, or vice versa. But work smarter than harder. That's my point to all of this. So today, as I said, I want to talk about the successful life and the grinding that it takes to really get what you want out of life. Because when you're on that journey to have that successful life, as I said, yes, it's a grind, but it takes effort. It takes consistency. You got to have that positive mindset. You definitely have to be ready to put in that work. Yes, we all have day jobs, or you might have put in that work where you can leave your day job. God bless you, and that's what I'm hoping for you guys. But if you're not really, most importantly, I want you all to go for your dreams. That's what I mean here at Black Power Rise, where again, I'm wanting to uplift my peoples and everyone else out there. So I'm going to talk about some things that I feel is the grind about a successful life. Yes, I've always said, you know, it starts with prayer and, you know, going to Jehovah and praying about it. And once you pray about it, you don't have to worry about it, but you still got to put in that work. Yes, I've even said you got to have a vision for what you want in life. But here's some things that I haven't discussed with you guys. And now that it's a new year, you know, these are things, again, that I want to share with you all. And again, once I say it again, it's to uplift you guys. Number one, and again, I want you guys to write this down. So, number one, consistency. You have to be consistent, especially when you're just starting out. You know, I can refer to myself, about myself and my own experience. When I first started with writing my novel, I was writing every day. After I, you know, did the research and then got some advice. Like I said before, Carl Weber, he gave me that advice, write 1 hour every day. And it stuck with me to this day. I got the advice from Hope Clark also. But you have to be consistent. And also, you have to want that success when it comes to consistency. Because, you know, success is not achieved overnight. It really isn't. It took me, I would say, a year and a half to write my first book. But I didn't give up because I was determined to do it. So remember that. Success isn't achieved overnight. And sometimes you may feel tired, but you gotta get motivated. And that's what I'm doing here. So for you all watching this and you know what you want to do and going for that dream of yours and want to be successful in anything that you're going for, I've always said, never give up. It may take time, but you will get there and achieve your goal. And number two, I'm going to say sacrifice. For me, when I first started, even with my stage plays that I've had, I made sacrifices. I didn't go out as much. I didn't play as much basketball. There were basketball tournaments that I turned down that I could have been in, because everyone knows I love playing basketball. But there were times that I didn't because my play was more important, or me getting that next novel out was more important. There were times I didn't even go to parties with my family or friends because I was focused on that. I had to study lines. I had to get ready to direct, get my mindset ready to be on stage, make sure the tickets are sold. So, sacrifice. Number 3, learning as you grow. You know, I've said it for number 1 about success isn't achieved overnight, but also learning as you go on for going for that dream of yours. That's part of success also. So learning as you grow. And thank God I went to college for graphic design. So these designs that you see here and me designing my own book covers since I've been an author, you know, that's a blessing. But I never stopped learning. To this day, every day, you get to learn something every day. And it's something you get to share with your children. And that's a blessing. Number 4, I'm going to say resilience. The reason why I say that, I said before, you know, the path to success, it may take time, but you will get there. So you've got to be resilient. And as I said, never have that, you got to have that never give up attitude. So I don't want anyone to forget that. Be resilient. And, you know, sometimes take a deep breath. If you want to take a day off just to refresh your mind, it's okay. But you got to pick yourself back up and know where you left off at. But once you get in the habit of, you know, going for that dream every day, it will get easier. Number 5. This here is something people struggle with. And me, I'm going to say even I struggled with it because I wanted that success like Hope or Zane at the time. I wanted that success and I knew it was going to get there. I was going to get there. On top of that, the reason why I say patience, I'm going to use in Bible terms. Sorry, y'all. I can't help it at times. So, look at it like this, everyone. You know, remember when God told Adam, do not eat off the tree of knowledge or you will surely die. And then Adam and God told Eve also. So, they both knew the rules. Anyway, we all know Eve ate the tree. And Adam, they were all banished out the garden. So my point is, Adam lived to 935 years. But remember, God said you will surely die. He didn't tell them when they would die, but they would die. So, patience. And my point to that is, it's always on God's time. We may want it right away and stuff, but no, you got to put that work in. You got to really show God that you're appreciative to his blessings. You've got to show yourself that you really want this. And forget everybody, forget the negativity out there, because you know Satan, he's going to bring somebody to distract you. But you have God and Jesus on your side, you cannot go wrong. So again, patience, people. And do not lose sight of where you want to go in life. And number 6, guys, I'm going to say passion. You have to be passionate about what you're doing. With me, I loved reading. I fell in love with reading, but some of y'all may not understand, but it was through comic books growing up. You know, Spider-Man was my guy. And then as I got older, when I was still reading comic books, but I would say when I started college, that's when I started reading novels. And I fell in love with that. And that movie, The Best Man, that gave me that inspiration about, you know what, I'm going to write a book about myself. Or write a book, period, with me and my friends in it. And I actually did that. And also, I want to say, True Brothers and Their Pride and Joy, my very first book. It's on sale on Amazon, y'all. So go ahead and support your boy. Anyway, back to it. So, as I said, be passionate about what you do. Me, I fell in love with writing because I had stories, and now to this day, I still have so many stories and things I want to share with people. And putting it together, I love it. So be passionate about what you do. Because art, I love art so much. I love drawing. I love designing. I love writing. I love directing. Everything that I do, my passion is in it. Even when I get to read to my daughter, my passion is in it. When I help her with her homework, my passion is in it. And again, that's part of success, because when she's doing it good in school, that's a very successful thing. And you as a parent should love that. So again, be passionate about what you do, guys. And number 7, the reason I had brought up my daughter, because, you know, even as a parent, even when I was younger, it was different because I would have my daughter on the weekends. But now that my daughter lives with me, my second daughter, it's different. So I find a balance. So number 7, guys, I'm going to say balance. You have to have balance in your relationship. You have to have balance in your personal life. You have to have balance for your goals that you're going for. And definitely, as a parent, have balance for your children. Because you got to give them memories. I mean, and I'm only talking from experience. My mother, God bless her, who's still here to this day. Even my grandmother, basically my family and friends, we made time for one another. But it starts at home. So it started with my mother. My mother made time to spend with me. So once you find that balance, that's when you can start going for your dreams and knowing that where you're going. And number eight, I'm gonna say, some of you all may not get this word, but adaptability. You know, when you're going for success and you want to learn from others, like at the time, when I was learning from Hope Clark, or yeah, I'm gonna start with Hope. So when I was learning from her, she had told me to how to be professional about it, because I was in my 20s, and out there at the Harlem Book Fair, you know, I was in my tank top selling books. At the time, I was even meeting people, you know, as well as networking. But Hope said to me, while I was talking, I was doing more talking than selling. So let's say, I'm gonna have to use an example because I can't remember how many I sold. So let's say I sold 100 books or 150 books that day, while Hope, she sold about 500. So she said to me after that, you know, you're doing more talking. Yes, you were making sales, but at the same time, you're doing more talking, and you're with these women out here, because it was more women than men, but you're doing more talking and you're getting them to buy the book. But it's, excuse me, I'm going to say, a conversation, she said, should not last no 10, 15 minutes for them to purchase a book. And you know, she was right. When I looked at it, she was right. So me changing that way about myself, I got more sales the next year when we was at the Harlem Book Fair. So do not be afraid to change, people. And number 9, I'm going to say persistence. You know, part of wanting that success, as I said before, it may take time, you may have setbacks, but you have to be persistent about it. And do not lose your eyes on the prize. So persistence, everyone. And again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Number 10. Woo! Number 10. Everyone needs to have this. It's not easy. But number 10, I'm going to say discipline. You know, yes, we all have jobs to go to, but we're disciplined about getting there on time. On top of that, yes, we have kids to feed. We're disciplined about making sure they eat and making time for them. But, you know, I've always hear people saying they don't have time for this, or they don't have time to do what they really want. But sometimes I would see them partying or, you know, hanging out when that could have been their time to be going for their dreams. Remember, I said you got to make sacrifices when you really want something in life. So don't be afraid to make them sacrifices, everyone. This is your boy Showtime, Kasim, and I'm out.